So, hi, my name is Lukáš Hromadník. I work at Eki as an iOS developer, and today I'm going to tell you something about our first experience with CarPlay. And does anybody of you ever tried to create something for CarPlay? One?
Yeah, I tried, and Apple said, no, this is not allowed for CarPlay. Don't do it.
Okay,
come back next year with some other idea.
Yeah.
You will get there.
Okay, I will get that probably. No, yeah. So the idea of creating something for CarPlay came up before our first hackathon, last hackathon at Eki. So we tried every year to create one big hackathon inside the firm, and I always try to use some new technology like CarPlay, Swift UI, all of these things that Apple provides us, but we as an agency cannot use them in daily life. So that was like the first idea why to use CarPlay. And then I recently bought a car, I'm not fixing here, but yeah, with CarPlay, because I'm an Apple enthusiast, and every time I go to company or to the firm, I park the car outside, and then I forget to pay the parking. So I started thinking, would it be possible to pay right from the car? I'm sitting there in the infotainment, I can see some icons I have. So just in few clicks on the infotainment, I can pay for it. Yeah, it turns out it is possible, and I will show you how it is possible. So what is CarPlay? CarPlay is basically this thing. It's a screen of infotainment in your car. It's powered by your iPhone, and yeah, you can see some apps here. Yeah, nice, right? And there are two types of controls, how to control it. First is with touch. If your infotainment supports touch, you can use touch. And then some other manufacturers like BMW or Mazda, they use some hardware buttons to control the infotainment. Keep that in mind. I will use it in further in the presentation. So you would like to start. So the first thing you really need to know is that your app has to fall in some of these categories: audio communication, EV charging, navigation, parking, or quick food ordering. If you're not in one of those categories, don't do it. It just doesn't work. Apple will not approve it. Basically don't do it. So yeah, for example, when you are Spotify, you can use audio. When you are bass, you can use navigation. When you are like, I don't know, some kind of, chat, maybe you can do communication. But if you are, playing like check Bazosh, doesn't happen to you. You cannot use Bazosh in CarPlay because it doesn't come in one of those categories. So you have category. Then you have to get entitlements. They are provided by Apple, and it contains a selected category. Basically, you need to request the entitlements from Apple, and they will, review it, your request, and then provide you the entitlements. You can then have to update your code signing to use it on real device. But yeah, that takes a lot of time, and since entitlements is only a keyless file, you can take it and use it in CarPlay Simulator, which is really great simulator, by the way. So that was our way how to do it. We have only some couple of hours to do it, so yeah, I faked it and use it in CarPlay Simulator. So that's basically the main setup you need to start developing for CarPlay. And what about the UI? The UI is based on templates. I think it's very similar to tvOS templates. We have some predefined templates, sets of templates on the left side, the list, the column, and yeah, that's basically it. And you can see here that in the header of the table there are two categories in the previous slide, and there are some like dots, so it's metrics. And you can see that not every template is available in every category. So for example, when you do audio, I can use it. When you do audio, you can use search. So for example, you can browse only your local library of music. And yeah, this is very big restriction for us because what we have done is we team up with MPLA, which is the biggest, I think, parking service company in Prague, and we offer them to make a parking map for them. And if you know how it works in Prague, there are zones in which you can park. So we really need to show the zones in the map, but there is no map. Okay, so let's try navigation, which is the only category that has app. And it has like most of the templates, so we can use it. So we try that, and yeah, since you can fake it, you can use navigation category, whatever. And with this, you can like getting any idea about that there are maybe some restrictions. And yes, there is a lot of restrictions when you can CarPlay. You cannot do any customization. You cannot use any custom elements, and you have no user interaction. Basically, no user interaction came up from the hardware button because you have no touch on the infotainment. So yeah, you cannot do anything with it. Custom elements, there are just some templates. You can feed them template like buttons, CP button, no UI button, or any other no UI label. That's not labeled, it's just string and whatever. And customization, yeah, I will show you later. Here's an example. On the top left corner, this is a list template. It's basically a table within CarPlay. And each row is represented as a CP list item. And from the initializer, you can see that you cannot customize it whatsoever. You just pass it text, image, and some type. That's it. You cannot change the padding, change the color, change the font. No, just not possible. And now I would like to show you the app because, yeah, the environment is very restricted and we have to come up with something. So the app, basically, it starts on some kind of a map. You can see that here, a Google logo. Really nice. And the map template, which is what you can see here, is the only template that provides you a way how to show to the user some kind of UI kit or UI elements from UI kit. Basically, you can display the map, which is from UI kit. You can use map view, you can do whatever you want there. Basically, we use Google Maps because MPLA uses Google. And like that's it, you have to implement these buttons to interact with the map and use delegates method on that. You can add there some more buttons like for zooming out and that, but you cannot step on the map, you cannot get any user interaction whatsoever. So this is like the first screen. Then we created a list of zones that are sorted by the distance from the current location, so user can select like the nearest one. But if you are like here in this zone, you cannot perfectly see in which zone you are, so maybe the list is the way. So yeah, user can select one element from this, and then we skip some of part because we just wanted to submit to them something and see what's going to happen. So we skip like choosing the license plate, choosing the length of the parking, and the price is automatically calculated. Yeah, then you tap the submit button and yeah, it's gonna pay for the parking. This is like the current status of the app, which was, I don't know, 2 months now, 3 maybe, and then came this. I think this is the most horrible process we've ever taken because it took a very long time. We asked Apple something, then waited, I don't know, a month, and every week we ping them, hey, something new there, nothing, no one will talk to you, basically. They will just answer you when they want to answer you. And I would like to show you some discussions that we had with them. The first is this, that on the upper paragraph we asked if there are some rules or processes to follow for the app to be chosen. And basically the answer here is that there are no public information about that, and it's only private internal team to review your app. So basically you start developing an app and then you realize, okay, maybe I will not be approved in the App Store. Yeah, nobody knows that because, oh, yeah, why not? Yeah, and we are not alone. There are some other things like, yeah, I really like this one, I think. Yeah, the big guy has been rejected and no one answers them because they don't want to answer you. They just like block you and no one will know ever what's gonna happen here. So yeah, that was basically it. So if you'd like to create a CarPlay app, be brave, be patient and enjoy it as I was, because it's really nice technology, or not nice. It's new technology, different technology from the daily life. Yeah, and enjoy it. It was really nice. Thank you. Do you have any questions? Okay.
Yeah. So, did you go, like the questions from Apple, did you go through the app review process to communicate with them, or did you have some partnership manager with them to go through it?
I think we didn't make it to the review process because we blocked at the very first beginning that the app is not navigation and we need map, and they weren't able to answer.
Right?
Sorry?
So it was the entitlement process.
Yeah, it's yeah, please be end there.
And did you try to go through the Apple partnership tool? Or like the so Apple has these offices where they develop relations. So they have people who are assigned to different companies, and you figure out how to get into the system. You can get the Apple employee assigned to you, and they will basically act as your behalf with the Apple internal team.
Nice, I didn't know that. So
Right. I tried to go with our relationship manager because I had some questions about any player, and she wrote me back for like half a month. And after her email, she didn't respond for like 4 months, so I don't know if she was.
So I had some friends who have very good feedback from, and there are also people who have very bad feedback with you. So I think it's just lottery, like what person do